I'm curious, since you're a member of the Intelligence Committee, what use could a former president have for classified or top secret information once he's left office? Why bring it home with him to Florida?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you have to ask him, but certainly we all know that every former president has access to their documents. It's how they write their memoirs. They don't have great recall of everything that's occurred in their administration.
They can't remember everything that happened, so sometimes you take some documents home, you do a little bit of selly-welly on the, dark eBay, just between like world leaders. Selly-welly, that's my word. That is Ohio Representative Mike Turner claiming that now Trump probably took the documents because he's trying to write his memoir. Right, guys? You know how Trump is such a prolific writer? Is this going to be in all caps? I am very excited. How many, like the word cloud will just be like 5 words. Sad, great, what else? Very tremendous, lots of tremendous, just all caps. It'll be the hardest thing to read ever. And obviously mostly pictures. In fact, let's just look into whether there's any validity to this. Just is he working on a memoir? So far, no. No plans to write a memoir. The former president released a photo book, though, of his time in the White House, for which he contributed the captions. Oh, that's like writing. Here I am, yelling at a kid, mowing the lawn. He said last year that he was writing the book of all books about his term as president, but is yet to sign a publishing deal. The book of all books. The best part about it is you don't have to read it. Just pictures, scratch and sniff, little fuzzy wuzzies, it is Pat the Bunny, but like Pat the President, which I feel like he would be into. No, he's not writing a memoir, Dan, and here's why he's not, is because it would mean that his terms were over. If he's writing a reflection of what had happened, that means what had happened is done. And my man wants to run for president again in 2024, so I don't think, sorry, Mike Turner, that he's writing a memoir.
Yeah, this GOP lawmaker all like, oh, this is Donald Trump, just like Maggie Haberman or just like, Michael Wolff writing Fire and Fury. He's just saving all the juicy stuff so he can release it in his book a couple years from now for the book tour. That's how he's gonna get attention for it. Obviously, he's gonna take the classified documents because that's going to go in his next, the book of all books, Art of the Steal, how I actually won the election, and the steal has actually nothing to do with the documents that I stole. Those I just kept in very safe manila envelopes, as Rudy Giuliani told you. No, yes. I can't possibly imagine this, but I don't know. We're connoisseurs of right-wing excuses and lies, and January 6th has just caught everyone in 4K. Like they just have nothing to say about it. writing in a memoir, that is one of the worst excuses I've heard, and I've heard some really bad excuses over the past couple weeks.
Yeah, and this dude, I'm trying to remember what this guy is on like the Intelligence Committee. Like this man, this is how far we've fallen with these Republican lawmakers, is that even someone who is tasked with regularly deciding how to protect our nation, what kinds of intelligence, operations need funding, right? Like what is actually going on? What are the threats on all kinds of levels? That person is defending potential nuclear codes, potential nuclear secrets being taken by a former president to his golf resort. Again, let's remember, documents recovered from Mar-a-Lago reportedly included information related to nuclear weapons and highly classified programs, with some legal experts saying that Trump is suspected of being in violation of the Espionage Act for keeping those documents. And Espionage Act violators could face up to 10 years in jail, a fine, or both. And of course, it's only been used against whistleblowers. Dan, I swear, I bet he's gonna just release some like drone footage, of innocent civilians being killed, and he's going to stand for like their rights, human rights, and against the war machine. Don't you feel like that's just like coming?
Oh no, Trump's got the UFO documents. That's what this is all about. If we elect him in 2024, he's gonna give us the documents. This is what it's all leading up to. Joe Rogan's been talking about this. Alex Jones been talking about this. And you know what? I'm gonna take a stand on TYT right now and say no. None of that's gonna happen. This is I love the game that they are trying to play. That their king did not steal classified documents from the White House. Every excuse they make just digs a deeper hole, and I love watching. It is art to me. Please more.
Yeah, no. And right now, it seems like a federal judge is saying that the affidavit should be released more than just the warrant, so we can actually see not just like which box was stolen and what, but like what it possibly contained. I honestly think that is a good idea. I think it is a good idea because the more mystery the right has around this, the more they can claim that it was for a memoir. They were totally safe down there. Like that they can make up any kind of excuse they want. And don't get it twisted. They're still gonna make up excuses. But if they have some more hard cold evidence, which is like, no, this is what it was related to. Which, by the way, they'll be like, well, what is the code? The nuclear code. You don't even know it. Why don't you give it to me? We should all be able to have the nuclear. Like, come on, man. There's only so much you're gonna know. But I do think that somehow it's still not real in their minds, and they can still spin it to not be real. So it needs to get even realer for them. But the book of all books, I'm waiting. I'm so excited for the book of all books. The Art of the Steal, I love it. It's gonna be ghostwritten too, right? And then he's gonna be like, that was my ghostwriter.
Yeah, Eric Trump is gonna claim credit for it and then get immediately shot down in public.
Exactly.
Verbally.
Yes, verbally dressed down by his dad. Like, I thought you wanted the color by numbers.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.